YouTube viewers, I've been asked by a friend of mine if I wouldn't mind doing a voiceover or two on some of the videos. So this will be the first attempt. I've been told I've got the perfect voice for silent movies, so we'll start. Here we have a blank made up. It's a piece of Optical, which is 8 inches by 3 inches. On the front face there you can just see 10mm smoked acrylic sheet, which is epoxy glued onto the Optical, and the chuck is holding into a block of lime, which was also epoxied on the base of the Optical. I started turning the blank with a shop-made tungsten carbide scraper, thinking this would be better for use on the acrylic, but I soon changed back to a standard grind 3/8 bowl gouge, as the cuts were finer and it also helped to ease the transition from the acrylic into the Optical. Here the piece has been reverse mounted. I'm just doing some shaping now with a 1/2 inch bowl gouge. Now doing some final finishing cuts with a small round nose scraper from Robert Sorbia. Woohoo, everybody's favourite, nice bit of sanding. I'm just now using a shop-made rotary sander. On there is a 600 grit sanding disc. Applying the first coat of sanding sealer here. It's a mixture 50-50 with cellulose thinners. Just now denibbing the sanding sealer with the disc that I used finally, the 600 grit, on the rotary sander. A second coat of sanding sealer being applied, once again the 50-50 solution. just flatting off now using the micro mesh pads, and that is 15,000 grit used with water as a lubricant and cleanser. That's a coat of chestnut microcrystalline wax going on. Buffing up the microcrystalline there to an absolutely beautiful shine. We're now remounted and starting to smooth down the face of the 10mm acrylic to accept the segmented ring. Right, I'm going to leave you for a little while and let us get back to the sound of machinery doing what it does best, making a noise. It's much better than listening to me gabbling on. I shall be back with you shortly, I'm sure. This step is the final trimming and polishing of the epoxy disc, which will then be epoxied into the recess to cover the photograph. I don't have any video of the actual photo process, but basically it was printed off onto photo grade paper. It was then put into a laminate pouch and sealed. The photograph was then cut out to the correct size and shape for the recess in the dish, and then that recess was filled by an epoxy blank which was made externally to the bowl and then just glued over the top and in position.